2 days after applying to the YouTube Partner Program for one of my faceless commentary channels, my monetization application was rejected due to reused content. Like most creators, I panicked. But instead of giving up, I created an appeal video, and in less than 24 hours after submitting the appeal video, it was approved and I was accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. In this video, I will show you exactly how to create a monetization appeal video, what to include, what to avoid, and how to do it step by step. And if you stick to the very end, you'll discover the best practices that made my appeal video successful. And you also get answers to the most common questions creators like you have about the appeal process. Now, my channel was a faceless commentary channel, but it's the same process no matter the kind of channel that you run. Now, let's get started. To create a successful appeal video, you need these 8 things. Your channel URL. So you can go to YouTube Studio, customization, scroll down, you see your channel URL, copy it. You need the footage of your video shooting setup. That is, if you shoot your videos, you need a footage of the setup. And if you run a faceless channel, or if you reuse other creators' content, you need a screen recording of the folders containing the image and the videos that you use. You need a screen recording of your voiceover software. You need a screen recording of your video editing process in your video editing software, preferably one with a lot of layers, text, stickers, sound effects, and a lot of elements in the timeline. So you need a screenshot of the rejection message in the YouTube Studio. You need a screenshot of YouTube reused content policy. So I'll drop the link to the web page where that policy is. And then you need some examples of transform videos from your channel. If you take a look at the rejection message on your YouTube Studio, you'll discover that's all YouTube wants from your appeal video. So to make sure their team can review your appeal video, you must follow those guidelines. The first thing is you must film your video in a supported language. So these are the supported languages that are allowed. But if you are using a different language, the video must have an English subtitle that is not auto-generated. Okay. And you must keep your video under 5 minutes. You must show or mention your channel's URL within the first 30 seconds. And you must mention the reviewer's feedback and tell them why it's a mistake. So you mention this reuse content that is the feedback in that rejection message. Then you go ahead to explain why that feedback was a mistake. That means you talk about your whole channel. You're not just focusing on one video. You're providing visual examples of how you create videos, including how you film and how you edit your videos. You're explaining how you come up with video ideas, and you are showing the production process, including the scripts, the editing, and the narration. So, in a nutshell, if you take a look at all of these, what YouTube is looking for in your appeal video is an insider look into how you make your video, and also for faceless channels, how you transform the clips that you use in your commentary videos, in your compilations, in your ranking videos, wherever, how you transform those clips. And what YouTube is looking for is for you to show them, not just sell them. So your video must focus on helping the reviewer see all of these, not just for one video, but for your entire channel. Now, let me show you how to put all of these assets into a successful upload video. So we're going to use this video script to put everything together. So let me walk you through the video script right now. If you follow this video script and put everything together just the way it is here, you are up and running in creating a successful upload video. After I walk you through the script, I'll then show you a start video I made and sent to YouTube that got my channel approved. So for the first 30 seconds, which is the introduction, you introduce yourself, you show your channel URL, you mention the rejection you are appealing, and you mention the monetization policy involved, stating how you believe your channel complies with the policy. So it can go something like this. Hello YouTube, my name is, you insert your name, and I'm the creator of the XYZ YouTube channel. So you insert the name of your channel there. Then on the screen, you are showing your channel URL visible within the first 30 seconds. This is very, very important. Then you can proceed to say, my monetization application was rejected for reduced content. I respectfully believe this was a mistake. Now, I'd like to explain how my channel is created and why I believe it complies with the YouTube Partner Program's reused content policy. And on the screen, you display YouTube's reused content policy from their webpage. Then you can go ahead to say, according to the policy, video that adds significant original commentary, substantial modifications, and new entertainment value. So already existing clips can qualify for monetization. That is the production process I follow for every video on my channel. So while you're saying this, you're highlighting We're using arrows to point to those statements in the YouTube reduce content policy. Then you can conclude this introduction by saying, my channel covers different topics, including kind of topics you cover. Though they may be different, they all are created using the same workflow. So this helps YouTube to know that what you want to say moving forward. It's not just about one video, but it's about your entire content strategy, how you create content for your entire channel. So for the next 30 seconds, you explain where your ideas come from. You explain how you shoot your videos or how you source your video clips and images if you run a faceless channel. So you can go something like this. My first step is coming up with video ideas. Then on the screen, you show where you get your ideas from. And you talk about each of those sources. For example, you get your ideas from the inspiration tab. You show the inspiration tabs on YouTube Studio. You will get your ideas from your homepage. Wherever you get your ideas from, you show it. You only have to show, not just tell. Then you can add this. Once I have an idea, I gather footages from multiple sources, carefully watch every clips from beginning to end. I don't simply combine clips together. Instead, I look for specific moments that help tell a complete new story that aligns with my idea and the experience I want to provide the viewer. So here you're already giving you're already giving YouTube a feeling of how you create your content and how you tell a story, and not just you using other people's content. And for the next 45 seconds, we talk about how you come about your scripts and how you come about generating your voiceover. This is for you if you run a faceless channel. But if you shoot your own video, you talk about how you write your scripts and then how you shoot your video. So you can go something like this. Once you have selected the clips, I handwrite a completely original script. So on the screen, you open one of your scripts and you scroll through the scripts gradually or slowly. Then you continue. Every narration is written by me from scratch to tell a story, to explain what's happening, include humor, and guide viewers through the video in a way that doesn't exist in the original film. The clips are used to support my commentary and narration, not replace it. So on the screen, you show several different scripts from different videos on your channel. Okay. And next, you can add next. I generate the voiceover using my original script and begin editing. So on the screen, you show your voiceover generation software, whether it's Level Labs or Inward or Google AI Studio, whatever it is you use, you show it on the screen. Then after this, the next 45 seconds, you talk about your editing. So you show editing in your editing software, you show your editing timeline, you show captions, you do graphics, just everything you do in your editing. So in the video, it can sound like this. After generating the voiceover, I move everything into CapCut. So for me, I use CapCut. So you can replace CapCut with the software you use. Then on the screen, you open your CapCut and you zoom into the timeline. Then you continue and say, this is where the original footage is transformed. I trim clips, rearrange their orders, zoom into different moments, add freeze frames, captions, arrows, stickers, text, sound effects, enhancements, etc. to help viewers follow the story and tell it. Many of the original clips are also enhanced to improve their quality before they are published. So you state this if you do color grading and video footage enhancement. On the screen, you turn on and turn off different layers on your timeline. You hide caption. Just show some things happening on your screen. And for me, for this part of the appeal or appeal video, I like to show the video the video that has the heaviest editing. The video where I add a lot of captions, a lot of freeze, a lot of elements in the video. Okay, this helps to tell the story of. This helps to push your point or buttress the point that you really transform the video. After that, the next part of a video should explain that your video follow all your videos on your channel, not just one video. All your video follow the same process. The same process, right? And then you show one or two or three before and after video transformation. That is, you show the original footage and then your transformed footage. So in the video, you can see something like, here are a few examples from different videos from my channel. So on the left hand side, we show the before clip, and the right hand side, you show the after clip. So you play both of them so that the YouTube reviewer can see how you transform an original clip to a transformed clip that tells a fresh story. So you can do 1 to 3 of this. Okay. Then when you are done with this, you can close by saying, from research to publication, each video typically takes me between, add the timeline that your video takes to complete. Every video on this channel is created using original scripting, narration, storytelling, and editing designed to transform the source material into a new viewing experience. I respectfully ask that you review my channel again with this production process in mind. Thank you very much for your time and your concern. So while you're saying this, you are showing different stages of your video creation, from the folders containing your video clips to the document containing your scripts to the voiceover software to the timeline, your video editing software to the finished video comparison. So it just shows. So what you're doing, you're showing, not just telling. This is very important. You're showing them your video transformation process, not just saying it. It's what they see, not what you see. It's what they see that they will react, that they will rely on in giving their final verdict. Now, here's the finished video that made and submitted that got approved in less than 24 hours. I blurred out my channel name and my video names.
Hello YouTube, my name is John Emmaodua and I am the creator of the YouTube channel. My monetization application was rejected for reused content. I respectfully believe this was a mistake, and I would like to explain how my channel is created and why I believe it complies with the YouTube partner program's reused content policy. According to the policy, videos that add significant original commentary, substantial modifications, and new entertainment value can qualify for monetization. That is the production process I follow for every video on this channel. Although my videos cover different topics, including public events, tourists, celebrities, sports, and other entertainment moments, they are all created using the same workflow. The first step is coming up with an idea. I get ideas from YouTube's inspiration features, viewers' comments, current events, and trends that fit the style of my channel. Once I have an idea, I gather footage from multiple sources online and carefully watch every clip from beginning to end. I don't simply combine clips together. Instead, I look for specific moments that help tell a complete story. Once I have selected the clips, I handwrite a completely original script. Because I already know which clips I want to use, I write a script that matches those clips. Every narration is written by me from scratch. The purpose of the script is to add context, tell a story, explain what's happening, include humor, and guide viewers through the video in a way that doesn't exist in the original footage. Then I use AI tools to fine-tune the language and flow of the script. The clips are used to support my commentary, not replace it. Next, I generate the voiceover using in-word AI with my original script. Then I move everything into CapCut. This is where the original footage is transformed. I trim clips, rearrange their order, zoom into important moments, add freeze frames, captions, arrows, stickers, text, transitions, sound effects, and visual enhancement to help viewers follow the story I'm telling. Many of the original clips are also enhanced to improve their quality before they are published. Here are a few examples from different videos across my channel.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a selfie.
Royal guards seem a lot less stoic when beautiful women are involved. Seriously, this lady is good.
This original clip has been transformed through my narration, editing, pacing, and visual effects to tell a story. Here's another example using a different video on my channel.
Watch this lady take a Kingsguard's phone number. At first glance, you might think it's the same woman from earlier.
Again, the original footage is only one part of the final video. The finished content is built around my scripts, commentary, editing, and storytelling. Although the subjects are different, every video on my channel follows the same production process. From research to publication, each video typically takes me between 3 days and 1 week to complete. Every video on the channel is created using original scripting, narration, storytelling, and substantial editing designed to transform the source material into a new viewing experience. I respectfully ask that you review my channel again with this production process in mind. Thank you very much for your time and consideration.
So after you have followed this process, created your video and exported your video, upload it to your channel, the channel that's affected, right? Upload it to that channel and save it as unlisted. Don't think too much about the title. Just name it the monetization apply video that adds your channel name. The channel name doesn't matter. Don't add any description, don't add any tag, don't add anything. You just use a very simple title and then save it as unlisted. This is very important. Save it as unlisted. Then copy the video link and head to your appeals, the appeals section to paste the link. So you go to end, then go to click on start appeal, scroll down, then submit the URL link. If the page is showing you invalid URL, try to type the URL one by one. It may be hard work, but that may be the way to fix that problem. Okay. But ensure you don't miss any part of the URL. Type it properly if you cannot copy and paste it. After submitting the link, then you have to wait. According to YouTube, you have to wait about 14 days to get a response. So within this period, ensure you don't delete any video. They'll tell you 14 days, but typically some people get their response in 24 hours to 48 hours. Here are a few things you must do to increase your chances of getting your appeal approved. Ensure that your appeal video is no more than 5 minutes and your URL is displayed in the first 30 seconds. This is very important, and I mentioned that initially. The video I made was about 4 minutes long. Another thing is ensure the video is unlisted, not private, not public. This is very important. You don't want to gamble with this. Ensure the video is made in a supported language. Okay, I've shown the supported language in the beginning of the video, but here are the list of supported languages again. If you don't use any of the supported language, ensure you add an English subtitle that is not auto-generated. It means you have to ensure the English subtitle is correct and is written by you, not auto-generated. Another thing is don't overstate what you do. For example, avoid saying that every clip is transformed beyond recognition if that is not true. Don't say what you do not do. It is better to accurately describe your video production process and let the evidence you saw on the screen demonstrate the extent of the transformation. Spend less time talking and more time showing your screen. I have said this before. A reviewer can verify a CapCut timeline with multiple layers, a script, and some before and after examples much faster than they can evaluate your own verbal explanation. So those visuals are likely to carry more weight than just talking and talking. Another thing is your video should sound like you are calmly walking a reviewer through your process. If you go back to my my appeal video that I just shared, you see how calm and explanatory it is. So every claim you make must be backed up by something you're sharing on the screen. So you need to avoid making claims that your screen may not be able to support. If a reviewer at YouTube can immediately verify that you are saying, and immediately verify what you're saying by looking at your screen, then the appeal is generally more persuasive. So you need to show evidence as you speak. Don't leave static screen open. Scroll through the script, scroll to the screen, click through folders, toggle editing layers. Just ensure you are doing something on the script. The reviewer should be able to verify every statement visually as you make it, because the strongest evidence is your actual workflow, your research folder, your script document, your voice generation, and your editing and your video editing in editing software, not just what you say. So you have to show, don't tell. Again, you have to be very specific. You need to address the exact reason for the rejection. And you need to clearly mention that your channel you need to clearly mention that your channel was rejected for reuse content. You have to state that at the beginning. So you have to also state that you understand the policy and explain why you believe your channel complied with it. You have to also refer to the YouTube monetization policy involved. Don't just say I follow the rules. Mention the particular YouTube partner programs and reuse content policy that you believe you follow and explain how your channel complies with it. Another thing is to ensure you explain your entire content creation process, not just for one video. You have to cover every stage of the topic, research, how you come up with your ideas, your script writing, your asset gathering, your editing, and so on and so forth. You have to focus, like I said before, you have to focus on the entire channel, not just defend one video that you think follows the YouTube policy. The YouTube partner program does not focus on one video, but they look at the entire channel. Now you have to demonstrate transformation. You have to show examples of how your edits add originality. You have to add examples like that, such as commentary, how you other clips, how you script your narration, your captions, your zoom, everything that you do to transform the video. You have to explain the value that you add. Then you have to always tell the truth. Don't exaggerate or make claims that you didn't do. Okay. If you use AI voice, license footage, stock footages, public clips, says honestly, and explain how you transfer those footages. Then also if you use third-party clips, explain why you use them, how much you transport them. And if you have license to use certain footages, show them evidence of the license. Show them the receipts where you paid for the content or for the clips. Yeah, there's some other good practices that you can imbibe. Use a natural voice. It is better to use a natural voice. Though if you use an AI voice, it's not an automatic qualification, but I would prefer use a natural voice because it shows the person and the creativity behind the channel. Record your appeal specifically for YouTube. Avoid heavy editing in your appeal video. Don't just in your appeal video, don't sound like you're reading from a script word for word like a robot. Speak naturally. Don't delete any video between when you get the rejection message and when you get the response for your appeal. Talk about your production process instead of arguing with YouTube. Don't argue with them. Just focus on talking about your video production process. Keep it professional and respectful. Let the evidence you show on the screen persuade the reviewer and ensure your content is truly transformative and follow the reuse content policy before appealing. If you don't believe your content follows the reuse content policy and you send an appeal, the chances of you being approved will be very, very low. To ensure your content is really transformed and it follows the YouTube reuse content policy. So if you review your videos and you believe it violates the policy, there's a second step for your appeal. You don't have to send you don't have to send an upload video. You just have to edit your channel. This includes removing some videos, editing some videos, then you apply again after about 1 month. Now, here are some frequently asked questions about creating a successful appeal video from YouTube creators like you. So the first one is, should I show my face in the appeal video? Okay. I recommend you show your face. Not because YouTube requires it, it don't require it, but because it can strengthen the appeal in a few ways. For example, it makes the appeal video feel more personal and credible. It clearly shows there's a real creator explaining the production process, and it reduces the impression that the entire appeal was assembled from screen recording or AI generation. So that said, your screen recording is still the most important evidence. A reviewer deciding your appeal video needs to see how your videos are made. Your face alone will not demonstrate it. So if you want to add your face, you are free to add your face. If you don't want to, you can stick to using a voiceover. I added my face just to increase the strength of my appeal. Second question is it 100% guaranteed that my appeal will be approved? You can either get accepted or rejected. That is, your appeal can either get accepted or rejected. It all depends on the status of your content and your channel as a whole. But if your content is properly transformed, that is for those that do faceless content, and you create an appeal video that follows all I've explained in this video, then you have a high chance of getting approved. The next question is, how long does YouTube take to I've answered it before. YouTube says they'll get back to you within 14 days. But most people like me who got our response between 24 hours to 48 hours. What should I emphasize to make the strongest appeal? To make the strongest appeal, you should emphasize your idea generation and your video production process to show how you transform the content you use. Should my appeal video be raw or edited? Don't should my appeal video be raw or edited? Don't make too much edits in your appeal video. What happens if my appeal is rejected? If your appeal gets rejected, it means your channel as a whole violates the YouTube reuse content policy. So you have to wait for 90 days to reapply for YouTube monetization. But before then, you need to edit your channel to comply with the policy. That can mean deleting some videos that violates the policy and publishing more videos that complies with policy. Is the appeal process the same for short and long form channels? Yes, same. Then can I use only voiceovers? Yes, according to YouTube, you can use only voiceover in your appeal video. Can I use an AI voice in my appeal video? This is totally up to you, but I recommend you use your actual voice if you can. It is totally up to you. Can I use an AI avatar in my appeal video? And to increase your chances of getting approved, I recommend you don't use an AI avatar in your appeal video. Can you help me create an appeal video? Yes, I can help you create an appeal video. I can review your channel and help you create an appeal video. Note that this is a paid service. So if you are interested in this service, email me using the email address in the description and they will get on board working on your channel. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video useful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with other creators that may need this this information. See you in my other video.